Hello stars, welcome back to my channel, Stars in Harmony Oracle, and hello if you are new. Today we're going to be looking into your personal forecast for April of 2022. Now, this is a great month to start new projects and take decisive actions towards our goals, as the sun is exalted in the fire sign of Aries throughout the beginning of the month. Exalted, meaning the sun, who is leader of our life and goals, can perform to the best of its abilities with the tools it's going to have at hand, that being energy, drive, and courage. Towards the end of April, we're asked to focus on maintaining and securing what we started in the earlier parts of the month, as the sun enters the earthy and reliable sign of Taurus. So if you've already chosen a pile, there are timestamps down below. But before we start, I just want to say tarot is not an absolute and it does not control our lives. So please use these readings for confirmation and spiritual guidance. Always keep in mind your own free will is what ultimately matters when determining what will happen within your life. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what you intuitively know is meant for you and leave the rest behind. If you'd like a moment to ground, meditate, and connect to the energy of this reading, I will offer a brief meditation, followed by a presentation of the pile's objects. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's perfectly fine. It just means there's multiple messages for you to hear in this video. So, if you're ready, let's take a moment for a few deep breaths to connect with your spiritual team. Become fully present in your body and current surroundings, and we will jump right in. On pile 1, we have bloodstone. On pile 2, we have carnelian. On pile 3, we have smoky quartz. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this bloodstone. And if you haven't watched one of my monthly predictions yet, this is the spread that I usually like to do. And what it's representing is an astrological birth chart, the angles in a chart in astrology. Okay, if you're not familiar with astrology, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to give you a super simple breakdown of what these will mean. And feel free to continue to study and learn about it yourself because it's very interesting. Okay, so this card here is going to be representing you, and it's actually what was rising at the time of your birth, so it will represent you, okay, everything about you in the month of April. And then opposite that, we would have what was setting at the time of your birth, right? So this is going to represent the other people in your life in the month of April. Here we have what was culminating and what was rising at the time of your birth. And this will represent your career and your public aspirations. Okay, and then down here we have what was setting at the time of your birth. And this will be representing your home and family. So now that we have that out of the way, I hope I explained it good enough. But like I said, feel free to look it up if you aren't familiar with it, but you really don't need to know to continue on with this reading, okay? So let's jump right in. Here, like I said, we have what was rising and what will be representing you in the month of April. So let's kind of see what energy you're heading into April with, pile one. And we actually have 2 cards here for this one. So this was actually the only one of these piles, I guess you would say, that had 2 cards. So it makes me feel like the focus in the month of April is definitely on you and yourself rather than so much on other people, career, or home and family. I think it's mainly about the transformations that you'll be going through, or like the changes. You're just very big energy. And the reason I say that is because the first card we have here is the Death card. Okay? This is a really just beautiful deck. And I will have everything listed down below in case you are curious. But the Death card in tarot usually represents a transformation of some kind, okay? So if you're seeing this and you got quite frightened, it's usually nothing bad. It's just something that's kind of like, if you've heard the saying, an ego death, something that's very transformational, you know, like a butterfly going from a caterpillar into the cocoon and transforming into a beautiful butterfly. And I kind of get the energy that that's what you're doing in the month of April, is you're going through some huge transformation within your personality and kind of how you perceive life and everything of that kind. I kind of see that I'm hearing you waved you know how they wave like a white flag to surrender? I feel like you're surrendering to the changes that are coming, pile one, in the month of April, and so now you're completely transforming along with that, okay? And then the second card that we have to follow the Death card is the Two of Pentacles. And you see how she's kind of trying to balance everything out and juggle these 2 pentacles she has in her hand, but it has the infinity symbol here, right? This represents perfect balance. Yeah, and I just see the changes that you're making in the month of April, pile one, within yourself and your personality being very balanced. I don't think it's going to be like a quick, drastic change. I feel like it's going to be a change that you are working with, and you're able to like easily release old parts of yourself and gain into better clarity of new parts of yourself very beautifully and harmoniously. I don't think this is going to be an abrupt and scary change for you. And I also do see here, pile one, that you may be wanting to change up like the kind of clothing that you're wearing, your hairstyle, stuff like that. These very physical changes I'm seeing because, one, pentacles represent the earth sign, right? So it's tangible and in the physical reality, right? Some things that we can grasp onto. So whether it's you wanting to change your makeup, your hair, the type of clothing that you're wearing, I see you just kind of getting this brighter personality within the month of April. Because as you can see here in the Death card, it's like he was completely changed pure. There's all this white here, right? And yet on this hourglass here, there's a bit of orange. So it's kind of like the clock has been counting down for this, pile one. It may have been a long time that you've been kind of purifying yourself, and now you're finally to grow and expand. And I see my tummy just dropped. I just got butterflies in my tummy. So I think that's a very good sign for you. You guys are going to be getting a lot of courage. I think this is something you've been waiting for a very long time. Okay, pile one. Yeah, really beautiful energy for yourself. The changes that you're making they're big changes, okay? And they're big changes to your personality, and other people might be like, whoa, pile one, look at you go, pile one, is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, but let's go ahead and look at the other people, okay, within the month of April. We have here the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. So like I was saying just a minute ago, how people are like, whoa, pile one, look at you. The Page of Wands he is somebody who's very curious, very adventurous, and kind of bold and brave, but in this young and innocent kind of way. Brave as in he's curious and he goes after what he wants. And I see other people doing that to you, being very curious about you and curious about the changes you're making. And I see you attracting the right people to you in the month of April, pile one. I see you attracting people that really resonate with what you've been trying to change within yourself and the things that you've been trying to attract yourself. You see it in other people within the month of April. But yeah, I just see people being so curious. They're like, whoa, who is this new version of pile one, and why didn't I get to know them sooner? You know? There's just a lot of eyes on you in the month of April, okay? Yeah. Really exciting. I think it feels like you're kind of new to this energy, so you may be shy whenever this starts to come up, but I think throughout the month of April, you're going to gain the courage and the confidence and a little bit more of stability in your sense of self to where you can enjoy this, whatever this energy is with other people, because it's really, really endearing energy that I'm feeling here. Yeah, let's see. Let's go to your let's do your career and your public life, your aspirations, your goals in life, okay? Let's see. See if I can even pick it up. Okay, how embarrassing. Okay, sorry, pile one. And I hope that these are all even for you. So we have here the Chariot. Okay, and it has these two. It looks like, I think they're supposed to be like lions, right? But they kind of look like rats to me in this. Isn't that weird? Which also makes me go back to like the shy energy. But I feel like, oh, okay, yeah, pile one. You may have this shy energy about you, but the Chariot is known for going forward, going after what he wants, and nothing will stop him. His willpower, or her, whatever, this isn't gender specific, will not stop them from getting what they want and proceeding on the route that they see fit. And I see, pile one, you see a very ideal road that you want to go down, and you will stop at nothing to get it. Probably within your career, but this could also be, I'm seeing just like some sort of recognition that you're trying to get, and you're stopping at nothing until you get that recognition, okay? You're using a lot of willpower in the month of April for your career, and I think that's because you've been able to make these changes here. And I was saying earlier how I feel like most of the energy is coming into the changes that you're making within yourself, and while I do think that's true, I do see a lot of energy coming from your career and your public life, almost as if like, as you can see, she's holding this pentacle and it's kind of reaching up towards this Chariot figure, okay? I feel like you're aiming towards something, and that's why the changes in you are happening, okay? And this Page of Wands is looking off over here, right? How funny. I feel like you're not going to notice a lot the people that come into your life because you're so focused on this area, but people are still very curious of you, I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and move into this card down here representing your home and family life within the month of April. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay, wow. So I see that you've been doing a lot of work within yourself, and I'm really getting like some kind of family trauma that you've had to go through and bear on your shoulders. And I think you're doing a lot of work to release, maybe release like old custom ways that your family has done things, and you're working at something new. But I see you being very, honestly, I'm kind of just seeing like your energy. You're putting in a lot of work at home, but maybe not getting the rewards that you had wished for within your home. And maybe that's why you're aspiring towards your career so strongly. But I still see you guys putting in the work and needed the work that's needed within your home and family, because things may be a little troublesome. I'm kind of seeing like, I don't know if it's meant to look like a forest fire, but it's like this, almost looks like a forest fire is here, and you're trying to grow a tree within a forest fire is the energy that I'm getting, right? So like, through all this chaos, you're still trying to grow something beautiful and sweet, but it just keeps getting burned down time after time. However that fits within your life, whether that's family trauma, like family patterns that you go through. It doesn't even have to be within your home and family. It could definitely be it doesn't have to happen just within your home. It could be family outside of your home, but this could also be specifically talking about your home life rather than your family as well, if I made sense when I was saying that. Yeah, pile one. So I see everything being very exciting for you within everything in your life, except your home life is a little bit of, it's a little stale, I'm getting. Still putting a lot of energy into it, even though it's so stale. So maybe that's why you're going for these changes, to change up your hair or something about your appearance. I feel like maybe you've put a lot of work into your home in the past, and that's not the area that really needs focused on right now. So if you need to throw things on the back burner, like cleaning or, tidying up, folding the laundry, it's okay to do that, to try and pursue the things that you really are called to pursue right now, okay? You don't have to work. Oh, yeah, especially with, like I was saying, she's trying to get balance here. It's okay to let some things fall on the back burner to pursue something else, right? It doesn't have to be completely in balance, And I think maybe that's your idea of what balance is everything has to be perfectly kept up with. But no, sometimes the balance is pursuing something in your career that means so much to you, and you don't have energy when you get back home to do the dishes, walk the dog, and sometimes that's okay. You don't have to be the perfect expectations that you view for yourself. It's a strong message for you, pile one. But you guys are just so courageous and will stop at nothing to get to your goals, even if that means cutting out things that have been embedded within your being for so long, embedded within your ego, I'm seeing, and making those changes that need to be made. But let's go ahead and let's get some astrology cards. I'm going to shuffle these off camera. Okay, so let's get a card for my pile one in the month of April. Let's see, maybe some main energy or just whatever we can get from these astrology cards. Okay, there's one. We got Pluto, transformation. Yes. Oh my gosh, pile one. Like I was saying, you guys are going through a complete redo of purpose and passion, and just a whole redo within yourself right now. A lot of changes that you're making. Wow, really beautiful energy. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this because I have more cards I want to get out. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stick to up here, which could also be a sign, going up and down, making these changes, trying to balance things out. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, pile one, you're going to be going through some crazy transformations, and these are deep, core, like super rooted and embedded within you transformations. These are things that are like groundbreaking, I'm seeing, and that's why people are so curious, because it's something that you've never done for yourself before, and you're doing it in the month of April. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Move this guy back. We also have Moon, Soul. So this makes me go back to the thought of home and family, because the moon often represents home and family, but it also says soul here, and I think that your soul really does reside like in kind of a quiet and shy place, just like how your home is kind of hidden to the outside world. I definitely see that being a part of you that you're changing, like this big soul transformation. Like I was saying, family traumas and things that are embedded within you, within your roots, within your ancestors. These could be habits that are from years and years and years ago, okay, lifetimes ago, but they're still there. And I see you finally changing that, like changing your karma. The moon can definitely represent karma and patterns, and I just see you guys changing these fundamental things within yourself that have taken a long time, and you guys are going to be shining because of that, although it will be a lot of work. Okay, it is going to be a lot of work. I can't deny that. Pile 1. Look, 8th house, endings and beginnings. Yeah, just crazy transformations that's going on here. Pile 1. Really beautiful energy though. So you could be, I'm definitely getting water sign vibes here because in modern astrology, Pluto rules Scorpio, and while I do see the significance in that, I also believe that Mars could be a co-ruler of Scorpio, but Scorpio is a water sign, and also the moon, which rules Cancer, is also a water sign. So I see these being key players within the month of April, okay? Also, I am getting some fire energy here, like I said. Definitely your 4th house, your IC could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, okay? Or within your home and family, you may have an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you are dealing with. So let's move into these cards here. Like I said, I'll have everything linked down below in the description if you are interested. So let's see. For my pile 1, what other messages do we need for their month of April? Okay. Let's see. And how I was saying in the beginning of this video, if you watched it, if not, I have it linked in the, or typed out in the description below, but April begins with Aries season, which is very fiery and passionate, and that could be why you're feeling this energy to use all your force and willpower and courage to go forward with what it is that you want. And then by the end of April, I think these transformations won't be completely done, and maybe towards the end of April is whenever you're especially going to be feeling this energy within home and family that I was talking about, where it feels kind of hard to maintain, but you're going to be asked to maintain it at the end of April, okay, pile 1? Everyone will be. Whatever we're starting right now in the beginning, we're going to be asked to maintain it towards the end. Dragons, slay them all. Okay, and this is card number 6. But yeah, how I was saying, and also this is 11 and this is 2, and 11 adds up to 2, so 222 may be significance, maybe of significance, and we also have the 2 of Pentacles here. But yeah, anyway, I was saying, look, oh my gosh, she has, I don't know how do I say it, she has an artificial leg. Correct me in the comments below, how embarrassing. But look how courageous she is. She is missing part of her leg, and yet she's still gonna go slay these dragons. And that's how courageous you are being in the month of April, okay, pile 1? You are slaying those dragons from the past that you thought were going to be so hard to heal, and yet you still have the courage to go after it. Congratulations for you, pile 1. That is some beautiful kicking ass energy, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Yeah, you guys are slaying them dragons. Whatever you thought was going to defeat you from the past, doesn't matter. You're doing it, and I think that's why it's going to be successful for you. Even though it may be hard and straining, keep going, pile 1. The month of April is telling you to keep going, okay? What else can we get for pile 1? We also have here Phoenix, okay? How's that for a happily ever after? Yes, if you were worried, like, keep going, well, you didn't say anything if things will work out for me. This is Spirit telling you things are going to work out for you. Ever heard of the saying, the phoenix rising from the ashes? More fire energy here. Very significant, but that's going to be you, okay? You're putting Look, this book here says once upon a time. You're putting things from the past behind you, pile one, and you are rising from the ashes into something completely new and beautiful and just super endearing, okay? Super ambitious, and I'm here for this energy for you, pile one. Super beautiful. You guys are going to slay dragons, and after that, you're going to rise and become something else. And I feel like these dragons they could be personality-wise, inherited traits that you've had from your family, inherited thought patterns and ways of viewing the world. And I feel like you're slaying it, okay? You're finding your happiness in the month of April, pile one. Really beautiful, beautiful energy, and I'm so excited for you. You guys will have to comment down below and let me know what is going on at the end of April, or now if these changes have already been started, because I am very curious. We also have here mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. Okay. So let's see. Let's get an affirmation, okay, for the month of April for my pile ones. Okay, let's see. Pile one. What kind of affirmation does pile one need for the month of April? And these can be things that you can continue to tell yourself throughout the month of April to help you cope with whatever it is you may be going through, or encourage you, whatever you need. We have here, look, good things to come, more confirmation that your efforts will be met with a beautiful bounty and harvest, okay? It says, there are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. Really beautiful energy here, pile one. If you're feeling restless and impatient about getting these changes and scared that good things won't come for you, that's your confirmation that 100% they will. But quit looking into the future constantly for confirmation and just look at the present. Like, what do you have now that you can confirm that you are abundant now? Okay, because you guys have this completely abundant energy. Like, I'm jealous, pile one. All right. Oh, okay. This is too many. Let's keep shuffling and we'll see. Okay, that really wanted to come out. So we have here, like I was just saying, gratitude, being grateful for what you have in the now. It says, today I am grateful for all of the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet, and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. Yeah, just being grateful for the things that you have in the now rather than thinking that you'll feel grateful in the future. If you can't find gratitude in the now, you'll never find it in the future. And that's a big lesson for a lot of people, especially a hard one that I had to learn for myself. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull one more card for you, pile one. And these are, I can't remember what they're called, but they're definitely shadow cards, I'm going to say, because some of them are dark and they can really make you think. So just keep an open mind as I read these ones out of the book for you. Okay, pile one? Let's see. What does pile one need to hear? It's their closing message for their month of April. Oh. Okay, pile one. And we have here emptied. Just how I was saying how you are, and look, there's a butterfly here going towards this lamp. how you are going to be emptied of something from the past and completely made new. And it says here, the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. So you're like right dead center in the middle of this transformation right now, pile one, but good things are coming. Even if it's hard to see because these transformations are so hard right now, they will come, all right? And I'm going to read this one out of the book. Give me just one moment. Okay, pile one. Let's see here. Oh, fix that guy. So it says, emptiness can feel like the end of a no-through road. We do not see the feeling of despair for the chrysalis that it is. And that's, and a caterpillar, I believe, the chrysalis. Upon emerging from a dark night of the soul is a gateway inviting us into a new way of being in the world. It is not uncommon for life to confront us with situations that seem to extinguish our light for some time. However, it is rare for individuals to disclose the degree of despair experienced during this period. Exhaustion and depleted resources from the end of a career choice, relationship, or phase can leave us believing that our efforts, aspirations, and opportunities to make something of ourselves were in vain. That our best was not enough to make our lives work in the way that we had hoped. Let me turn the page here. Unwanted events can cause such inner upheaval that our will to continue trying weakens significantly. The power for any period of hopelessness or withdrawal to bring us closer to our edges is not to be underestimated. No one goes through life untouched. Regardless of what hand we are dealt or the path that we walk, life is capable of emptying every one of us of everything that we have to give and all that we believe that we are. When this happens, to whatever degree, we are left feeling defeated, fragile, and blind as to what to do next. Any degree of emptiness you are experiencing is a blessing. Like a womb, it has the power to birth new life. While our circumstances may seem to be in ruins and empty, trust that a process of renewal and fulfillment is happening within all that we cannot see. Just like this card was saying here, how you can't see under the wrapping paper. Says, just as the seeds of spring are present and growing in unseen ways throughout winter, the emptiness is a door that eventually opens into a new perspective. On the door to every ending is a handle that opens into a new beginning. Trust that all came before and reached its conclusion had a necessary place and value, regardless of whether we recognize it. We cannot anticipate, understand, or appreciate how or why things fit together and unfold the way that they do. Our spirit self operates from a foreign perspective and logic that typically evades us. To surrender to the abrupt twists and turns, the losses that temporarily empty us along our path, is often the only way to the genuine fulfillment of what it seems like life is forcing us to let go of. The Mother assures you that you are everything you need to grow forward. Trust that the universe is always meeting you halfway, with the lessons required to advance you at your highest level. Your darkest moments are also your brightest blessings if you allow them to be the radiant beginnings that they are here to open up in you. It is time to thoroughly let go of something that you are still clinging to at your own detriment. Empty yourself of it in all ways. On some level, something has come to an irreversible end, and you need to accept it as such. Release the residue to allow necessary clearing of space for the new to begin. Really beautiful message, just completely clarifying everything that we've been saying here, pile one. And I'm going to go ahead and read the guardian message here for you. It says, surrender to your spirit self. Allow yourself to be emptied of all that is false and untrue. Let the light that you are fill refuel, expand, beyond, and radiate the emptiness so that it may be seen for the gateway that it is. Really beautiful message. I hope this has resonated with you, pile one. Yeah, really loved doing this reading for you. It was very beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video if you think, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this carnelian stone. And if you hear my dog breathing in the background, I'm so sorry about that, but he wanted to hang out with us, okay? So if you haven't watched my previous monthly predictions, I usually do this spread. And this spread is representative of an astrological birth chart, we would say, right? The houses, and these would be the angles. And if you're not familiar with astrology, that is perfectly fine. You don't need to be knowledgeable in it to get a good, accurate reading from this. I will explain it to you very briefly, okay? And if you feel called to, go ahead and look it up whenever you're done, or even before, so you want to get a better understanding, because it's really cool stuff to look into, in my opinion. Okay, so this card here would be representing what was rising at the time of your birth, right? How the sun rises in the sky. So this is going to represent you, your personality, your body, and everything of that such within the month of April. And opposing this would be what was setting in the sky, right? So if the sun were if it were about to turn nighttime, the sun would be setting. Okay, so this is going to represent other people in your life, okay? Your relationships and your partnerships within the month of April. Up here, we have what was at the highest point of the sky and what was culminating at the time of birth, which would represent what was what you are aiming for, pretty much your career, your public aspirations, and your public life, everything of that sort. And down here we have what was, I already said setting, I forget the word for this one, but pretty much the lowest point in the sky at the time of birth, okay? And that's going to represent more of what's hidden because it's the darkest part in the sky. So like your home and family, your roots, and everything of that sort, okay? So now that we have that explanation, I hope that helped you guys, and let's jump right in. So this first card here, like I said, will be representing what was rising at the time of birth, essentially, the ascendant, the rising sign. And this will be you and your personality in your body. So yeah, let's just jump right in. We have, okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm getting the feeling that you guys have like worked really hard to get a kind of stable feeling within your body and like to be proud of what you have and feel like you've very much, I feel like you've worked through maybe some health issues I'm seeing here, Pile 1, in the recent past, but now you feel like you're finally completing this within the month of April, or like you've really worked hard to change some part of your health, or, you know, maybe like your physical aspects, and then you're just trying to be a little healthier in that wise, or maybe you're trying to lose weight. I could definitely see that, Pile 1. But I definitely see that having an effect on you within the month of April. Especially if this is kind of like family stuff, like inherited health issues from the past that I'm seeing from family. I could see you guys definitely overcoming those things and getting on with them. But I kind of see you guys doing this through maybe the help of a family member as well. If it's not like an inherited issue that you have, maybe it's like an inherited kind of aspect of you to always be trying to strive and do better for yourself and your personality. You know, this doesn't even have to be health-wise or physical or anything like that, but you could just be trying to develop a very stable life for yourself in general. You could have maybe possibly gotten an inheritance within the month of April, Pile 1. Sorry, my dog's snoring really loudly. He is a bully pit, so sometimes it just comes out super loud. I hope that isn't bothering you guys. Funny, I just saw 444 on the timer. which definitely represents stability. Also, that's just your angels saying they are here with you, spirit, the universe. But yeah, I just see you really trying to build a healthy sense of self within the month of April, okay? You could be, like, if this is inherited health issues or health aspirations that you've had, it's going to be, I think, something that you inherit within the month of April that helps you build a solid ground and footing within your sense of self. Pile one. I could definitely see you maybe getting help at work, I'm kind of seeing. Like getting advice within a place like that on what to do within a personal aspect of yourself. Like maybe getting advice. I could definitely see advice from a professional, like a health professional or something like that, pile one, to trying to figure out how to manage whatever it is that you've inherited. And I think you're doing it very well within the month of April. Let's move on to the other. We have here the Six of Swords. Okay, so definitely you guys, and sorry, this will represent other people, your relationships and your partnerships. And I see you kind of going on an adventure with a lot of the people that you love or keep close to your heart and dear to you. But I see you also moving away from people, right? It's like I see within the month of April for you, pile two, that you are moving to new territory within your relationships. And if you aren't leaving some people behind, then you're definitely taking people with you, or both. You may be leaving some people behind, but also growing stronger within certain connections that you've had for a long time. But I definitely see for my pile twos that you guys are going to go on some kind of journey with possibly I could see for a few of my pile twos going on vacation with a mother or taking like a trip with your mother and that feeling like divinely guided. Maybe you guys have very synchronistic events that happen, or like it just seems like almost fate with the events that happen to lead up to whatever it is you're moving to. And this doesn't have to be a vacation like I had just said, but some kind of movement that you're making with other people in your life. I'm also seeing for you, pile two, moving away from certain types of way that you speak to other people, right? And that you also speak to yourself. I'm really getting here, pile two. I'm also seeing here that you guys moving away from whatever it is that you're moving away from. And I do, for some reason, I'm getting the feeling that there's certain people that you're having to leave behind, but there's like certain people that you're taking with you. And you will know this distinction, whatever that is for you, pile two. But I feel like you're able to do this because of whatever it is you've acquired for yourself. Like maybe you've been working hard to move to a new home for your family, but you're the only one that has the means of making the money to do so. I see an inheritance really helping you with that, and also just your hard work and dedication, because I see this being a community thing. Like not only would you be inherited some possible money to move to a new home or something like that, but also, sorry, I lost track of thought. Also, you have means to help other people on the journey as well. I hope that came through clearly. Let's move into what's rising. So this is going to be your career, your public aspirations, and your public life within the month of April. I'm going to do that so I don't embarrass myself trying to pick it up. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here. And this makes me go back to the thought, and I think that was you, pile two, where I was saying you may be getting some kind of advice on how to move forward in some aspect of your life. I could see that advice. Yeah, like I was saying, that advice is coming from work, or maybe you're getting some sort of help from work. But definitely, I see for you, pile two, that there's somebody who's very caring, somebody that you look up to that's very caring, that like is able to take care of the people that they love and be compassionate and be there for them, hear out their feelings. And I feel like you're getting help from them, and that's you're starting to realize how worthy you are because of, I'm seeing somebody that you really look up to kind of bringing out those aspects of you. And that's helping you move forward in whatever area this is for you, pile 2. Because you're definitely wanting to move away from something, and I see you finally having the means to do so. But you're not really figuring that out until you get this advice from somebody who's kind of, I don't want to say like somebody who's above you, higher rank or anything, but just somebody who you look up to, somebody who always gives you wise and good advice, I'm seeing within the month of April. Okay, pile 2. You know, it almost seems here, as you can see in this one, she's not looking at the way to move forward or anything. She's kind of asking advice to this person, it looks like. And then this guy isn't looking there either. So maybe there's 2 people you're getting advice from. Or maybe I'm seeing like this could just be a spirit guide who led you to get this advice that you needed to be able to move forward with whatever aspect this is. This could also be somebody who's very caring and sees that you need like a raise or something like that within your career to be able to move forward in the way that you want. And I see somebody like pouring some of their cup to you to fill your cup, right? Just getting help in a really fundamental and beautiful way that you need, pile 2. Because you guys really want to move forward, and you finally have the ability to do so, I'm seeing. And also, I feel like this could be career-wise, where you're really following your heart within your career, and that's helping flow into your relationships as well. Let's see this bottom card here, which is going to be representing your home and family life. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is the only reverse card we have here. So the first thing that I was getting from this is maybe you have some kind of fears at home, or for some of my pile 2s, you may have recently had a fire within your home. And if it's not a actual fire, maybe within a metaphorical sense, some kind of fire that burned down your confidence within the home that you have. Because yeah, I've been saying since the beginning of this reading that maybe you're wanting to move homes and you're finally getting the means to do so through someone in a higher position than you, or getting like the financial advice you need to move forward on whatever that is. But I see your home just having this darker aspect to it, to where it's hard for you to find courage within your home right now, and like find the strength that you need to continue maybe to do the same things within your home. I'm getting a sense for some of my pile 2s that you may have been juggling a lot within your home, and within the month of April you're going to stop juggling so much, right? And maybe that's because of the lack of confidence and stuff that you have within your home. And I think that's actually going to be a good thing for you. It's going to help you kind of manifest whatever it is that you're wanting to leave, whatever aspect this is within your home and family that you're wanting to leave, that's not bringing you passionate feelings anymore. I see you seeing the truth to that, okay? Through maybe advice through somebody else. I'm really getting a strong feeling of that. There could also be somebody within your home, I'm getting pile 2, how I was saying from the beginning, how you might be taking some people with you on this journey and leaving some behind. You could be taking this King of Cups with you, somebody who's been for you the whole time, throughout this whole fiasco is the word that I'm getting. Taking that person with you because they've been there for you the whole time, and leaving this maybe a negative reverse Queen of Wands behind, somebody who maybe got hot-headed a little too easily. You're stepping away from that kind of energy, that chaotic energy that was within your home and family, to kind of move to better things with the people who have stuck by your side the whole time. And this doesn't have to be actually moving homes. I just see the means of that getting easier. Okay, pile 2. Let's get some astrological cards. Let me see. Oh, okay. So we have Chiron, healing. Yeah, pile 2, you're going to be going through some deep healing within your home. How I said these may be inherited issues. Maybe I'm getting for some of my pile 2s that you brought somebody in within your home because it's a family member or something like that. But now you're finally getting the means to heal from whatever kind of traumas that they brought with them. But I'm also, from this Chiron healing card, I'm also seeing them healing within the month of April. Because you finally got, like, this may sound weird, but it's almost like a good and compassionate thing that you're doing this for them, because it's helping them learn their own faults, because you're not even standing up for yourself, but following your heart because you know your worth. Okay, pile 2? You're going to be going through some really deep healing. This is, if it's not like a family member, then it's deep inherited issues that you have taken on from the past, from past generations, and also like just in the past issues that you have seen within your family, right? Like maybe your mom did the same thing, or your grandma did the same thing that you're going through right now, but you're kind of finally breaking out of that family karma. Let's see. Pile 2s. Oh, okay. Okay, 2 here. I'm gonna keep going. See if we can get just one for my pile 2s. What else do my pile 2s need to know? Okay. 10th house, the world. Yeah, and so the world card in tarot can represent cycles and endings and new beginnings, because you've completed a whole cycle, right? So I definitely see you guys clearing out old cycles, old family karma, and yeah, clearing them out and making way for new things. But I think that the new is going to be within your career. Maybe since you're doing this, you have more room to do the things that you love within your career. And this doesn't even have to be like work related. It could be like, it doesn't have to be your career. It could be like just an aspiration, something that you've always wanted to do, and something that you've told people you've always wanted to do. And now you're finally making room to do it because you're getting rid of this chaotic energy that wasn't very supportive. Okay? Yeah, you're definitely clearing way for healing. And I feel like a lot of that healing is within how you think maybe other people view you, and like how other people view your career, and just like, yeah, and I think you're going to see how compassionate people really are for the situation that you're in once you take that step forward and say, hey, I know my worth, and I know when it's time to leave this situation, whatever it may be for you, pile 2. Okay. Let's get some of these cards here. Let's see. For my pile 2. What's my pile 2 need to know? Okay, so we have here, it says lighthouse. Don't doubt your own worth. And this says, I am always enough. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pile 2. Like I've been saying, no, you're going to figure out your worth. You know your worth, and you know where you belong. And it looks like she's almost like decorating a new home in this picture. So definitely if you're trying to move, find the way, the means to move. I see that happening. Like she's decorating a home the way that she wanted. Like I said, you're able to do the things that you want to do rather than holding on to whatever was keeping you stuck. Pile 2, you're figuring out that you are enough. But right now, I do see that difficult because this came out reverse. But in the month of April, just like Aries, the first fire sign in the zodiacal cycle, you're going to bring the light back, okay? The light for you is coming back into your life, pile 2, and it's very exciting, okay? You're going to go through a lot of healing because I do see that you may have hurt a lot in the past, and now you're You're just figuring out how much you're worth and you're owning it, okay? Let's scoot this up a bit. Okay, what else for my pile twos? Okay, we have here red, forgive. If you guys are leaving somebody, you feel like you're maybe leaving somebody behind or down in the dumps, I want you to know that this is their way to self-care, and they're going to forgive you for whatever this is. I don't really see this being an intimate relationship. It definitely could be, though, whatever it is. Pile 2, I see you both finding a lot of forgiveness for whatever this situation is, and it bringing a lot of, just healing. You guys are going to get a lot of healing and forgiveness, and it's going to, just like bounce off of each other, okay? You're going to be getting like the self-care that you need. I can see that. So you see all these fruits are still on the ground. It looks like she just doesn't want to pick them up, but now she's finally getting the courage to do it. She's like, for instance, for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, my plants have got out of hand, and then I finally get the courage to clean it up, and sometimes it's not fun, but at least you're doing what you need to do to heal and to see your flowers grow again. And I just saw 222 on the clock. But yeah, you guys are just going to find a lot of healing within whatever this is, this boat that you're traveling, this journey that you're going down, is going to help you shed the old and embrace the new and embrace your worth, whatever that means for you, pile 2. On the bottom of the deck here, we have Clover, release your guilt, okay? Release your guilt. Don't feel guilty about whatever it is that you're leaving behind. Know your worth. Know what's meant for you, okay? Instead of always trying to please maybe other people. Okay, let's go ahead and get let's get some affirmations to help you within the month of April down this journey. Things that you can just continue to tell yourself and help yourself with throughout the month of April. Whatever you may need. The affirmations that my pile 2s need throughout the month of April. Look. Personal growth, okay? You guys are going to grow because you're deciding to do this, whatever it is. It says, as I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they helped me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels. Except when I'm making bike analogies. Okay, that's, pile 2. Like I've been saying, you're leaving something from the past behind, whether it's a person, a relationship, something inherited within your home and family. And, pile 1 may have some significance for you. If you want to watch pile 1, I do see a lot of correlations here. So there may be, something of significance for you there. Let's get another affirmation. And just remember, pile 2, that throughout the month of April, you're going to be doing a lot of personal growth because you have decided to go down this path and let old things fall away, okay? You're going to see your worth because of this, pile 2. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's get another affirmation for my pile 2s. What else do my pile 2s need to know? Okay. And as I was saying how pile 1 might have some messages for you, this card actually also came out in pile 1. But it says here, gratitude. Today I am grateful for all the little things. Even when the big things suck, there are always plenty of little things I can be at least a little grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet, and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs that do whatever I think them to do at any given moment. I think you're going to be finding a lot of things to be grateful for because you're deciding to let this go, pile 2. You're finding, more things every day to love about yourself, I'm really feeling, throughout the month of April, okay? You're getting to I feel like do these things that you wanted to do in the past that you haven't been able to do, and you're finally getting to do them and you love it, and that's helping you see like, oh, this is who I am, because you may have forgotten it for so long because of whatever this was, okay? Let's see. Let's get just one more closing message for you, pile 2. And these cards, I would say they're shadow cards is what I would call them, because they do go a little deep, and they do bring out the shadow aspects. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But we'll just read this one from the book to close off your reading, okay, pile 2? Let's see. What do my pile 2s need to hear for their month of April? Okay. So we have, let me set this down. We have distorted desire. Conscious desire really satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So this could be an unconscious thing that you're holding on to, but something you know you want to get rid of, right? You know that you need to get rid of whatever this is, but there's an unconscious need keeping you held on to it. But let's read it from the book. One second, pile 2. Okay, you ready? Knowing the difference between needs and wants is key to navigating what is at the root of a desire. It helps us distinguish what is a self-sabotaging compulsion or mirage from what is a genuinely life-enhancing aspiration to be realistically pursued. When what we think we want is not what we need or long for, something nightmarish rather than dream fulfillment. Oh wait, sorry, okay, let me redo that sentence. When what we think we want is not what we need or long for at a core level, the realization of such desires potentially results in something nightmarish rather than dream fulfillment. In worst-case scenarios, this can have us running from our lives like the featured mother. Running. Whether or not we consciously recognize a delusion for what it is, an untruth can never satisfy our needs. Illusions have no substance or sustenance, and therefore cannot satiate. Just one second, let me turn the page. And therefore cannot satiate the desire that mistakenly drives us to attain them in the first place. Nonetheless, at the origin of every distorted desire is an invaluable lesson for us to learn about ourselves. Gently unpack the reasons why you are turning away from, rather than confronting, the things that are not actually as they seem in your life. It may be necessary to compassionately release yourself from an unwarranted conviction that things or a person will magically change into what they have potential to become, and cease making excuse for what they have not. Wow, pile 2. Really strong message there for you. I'm going to read the mother's message for you, okay? And this is just guidance for you. And it says, once we get clear on what our heart's core desire is, and therefore need, we are ready to recognize it in whatever form it takes to receive it. Make the space for your heart's true longing to come in by freeing yourself of any illusions still haunting you. Yeah, pile 2. Whatever this is that's haunting you down here that we were talking about, it's time to release them, because, like it says here, your desire to keep and hold on to it is distorted. And what's best for you, you're coming to learn in the month of April, is to know your worth and work on yourself right now, okay? Okay, pile 2, I think that's all that I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated with you, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose this smoky quartz. And if you hear my dog snoring, he decided to join us for this reading. So if you haven't watched my previous monthly predictions, I usually do this setup here. And it's representative of an astrological birth chart, okay, in astrology. If you're not familiar with astrology, that's completely fine. I'm going to give you a simple and brief overview. And I would encourage you at the end of this reading to look up an astrological birth chart and what the houses mean. And these would be the angles to help you get a better understanding. So this here would be the first house, what's rising at the time of birth, right? So whenever the sun goes over the horizon and it turns to day. So this is representative of you, your personality, and your body within the month of April. Opposite, we have what was setting at the time of birth, right? So what was turning to night. And this is going to represent the other in your life. So your relationships and partnerships to other people, okay, since it opposes you. And then here we have what was at the highest point in the sky at the time of birth. So this would be representative of your career, your public aspirations, and pretty much your public persona. Okay? Opposite that, we have what was at the lowest point of the sky at the time of birth. So it's what is more hidden and behind the scenes. And this is representative of your home and family within the month of April. Okay, I hope I gave a good understanding of that. Let's jump right in. In the first card here, we have the Emperor. Okay, pile 3. So you're definitely taking on some leadership qualities within the month of April for sure. Maybe you're having to take over a certain role or something, or maybe you yourself are just coming into your power within the month of April, I'm seeing. In fact, the Emperor card is ruled by Aries, which is the zodiacal sign the sun travels through at the beginning of April. So I really see you just embracing this month and really I see the month of April kind of just being like your month within the year of 2022 or whenever year you're watching this. Yeah, I just see you really standing in your power, being a leader to everyone around you, but especially to yourself, pile 3. I'm seeing you achieve things and go after things you would have never thought yourself capable of. Yeah, I'm just seeing you really embrace every single power that you have within yourself and taking action on it. And like other people are going to be looking up to you within the month of April because of this. You're taking your power back and you're rising up through the ranks, I'm seeing, in some part of your life. But especially, I'm seeing how you observe yourself. Okay, you're finally finding confidence within yourself. And I just heard for some of my pile 3s, somebody possibly having to become a father within the month of April or something like that. But yeah, especially if you're coming into a leadership position within any area of your life, you're really embracing that within the month of April. You're going to be holding true to your word and taking care of everything that needs to be taken care of. Especially, I could see you starting a new workout regimen or a new health regimen within the month of April, deciding to take the power back on your health situation, okay? And I'm also seeing for some of my pile 3s wearing more how do I put this? I want to say like leadership clothes, but I don't know what that even means. But I'm just seeing like suits and ties and kind of like formal wear. So you may have a certain occasion within the month of April where you have to put on a more formal appearance. I'm getting for some of my pile 3s. Let's move on to opposite of you, which would be the other within the month of April. We have, okay, the Knight of Cups. So, pile 3, what I'm seeing here is within the month of April, you are finally taking a hold of yourself and feeling powerful and like you are independent within your life. And I see other people kind of like looking at you like kind of like, you're a snack, pile 3. They want to offer you their cup. I see you getting a lot of offers because you have created such a nice persona of yourself. And I don't know if that's the right word, but you've just created a very healthy and structured way that people view you. You've created something for yourself, I'm seeing here, pile 1. And other people are looking at you for that and wanting to offer you their love in return of you offering I don't see you being a very intimate showing person within the month of April, but like I see people wanting to be intimate to you because you're holding so strong to what matters to you. And that's a love in its own form, is being able to take care of yourself so well and take care of things, right? Yeah, I just really see people giving you the side eye, but in like a good way in the month of April, pile 3. You're going to be getting a lot of offers from people, whether that's romantically or within business. I could definitely see this being within business, okay, pile 3, stating as this is the Emperor. You may have come into a leadership position within a business, and you may be offered more. Maybe you weren't compensated at first, or maybe you were offered more money, but this is, I feel like, very representative of you getting some kind of offer for taking up a leadership position, okay? Being offered a leadership position, I'm seeing for pile 3. Anything of the sort. Let's move into our top card here, which is going to represent your career, your public life, your aspirations. We have the King of Swords in reverse. So I'm really getting here, especially within work, maybe stepping down from a certain position that you had. And I'm seeing that, like, whatever this is, because look, this is the King of Swords. I feel like maybe you were very high up in a certain position that involves technical skill, to be very inventive or something like that. And this doesn't have to be work. It could just be something you're stepping out of, like a certain way of being, and you're stepping into your own power and dropping such a technical approach to something, okay? But for a lot of my pile 3s, I see you stepping down at a very high position that you're already at, or like you're very notable for what you do, and that's why you're going to be offered an even higher position. Yes, this is a king, but he's a court card, and the Emperor here has much more power than this king, and it's like you're rising through the ranks within the month of April. Okay, pile 3? Definitely very strongly. Something that you did love to do, but maybe it was just became a little too mentally hard on you, and now you're stepping down from that position. And this could also be a certain position that you had for your community, a certain way that your community perceived you, or other people in general perceived you. And I'm also seeing you were very critical on yourself, and now you're finding more courage within yourself, and you're finding more strength and compassionate understanding for who you are now. Yeah, definitely. You may be surprised if you get offered this leadership position, because I am seeing my pile 3s be kind of critical of the work that they do. But I do see you rising above the ranks in whatever way this is, whether that's socially, whether that's just like within yourself in a way that you perceive yourself, feeling more confident and less judgmental. Maybe just really harsh on yourself, and that could also leak out into other people in your life. And maybe that's why if you had wanted a certain offer in the past, maybe you or someone else didn't see how their words affected each other. And now that you're taking more independence and courage in yourself, those words aren't coming out anymore. And you're able to accept offers because you're not pushing them away with your criticism. Okay? Sorry, I know that's kind of I may be saying that very harshly, but a very strong message that's coming out here. But ultimately, within the month of April, pile 3, is you're going to be standing in your own power and feeling confident in your abilities, and in some sort of leadership position that you're offered, whether you want it or not, and you don't have to take it, but I see like even if you don't take it, you still feel like you're doing the right thing for you. Okay? Let's go to this bottom one here. We have the Magician. And sorry, like I said, this one will represent your home and family life within the month of April. So we have the Magician. So whatever this, oh, pile 3, okay. So I could see you guys finally being able to work from home in some sort of sense. This leadership position may be stepping down from a very societal kind of perspective career, like what everyone kind of thinks you should have, the 9 to 5, you know, at a desk and doing the computer work, whatever. And you may be having so many offers like clientele or something like that within your relationships that you're able to finally take an entrepreneur type approach to your life, okay? Because the Emperor is very known for being an entrepreneur, okay? So I'm definitely seeing for my pile 3s finally being able to work from home and do most of your, you know, the day-to-day things that you need to be done, doing it at home and stepping away from whatever this position was that made you so critical of yourself. And this doesn't have to be career and like becoming an entrepreneur. If it's not that, it could just be like you stop putting so much of the stress of work and what you want to do, and you start really taking care of things at home and finally being a leader for like your home life and creating the things that you want to have within your home and the relationships that you want to have within your home. Let's see what else we can find in your reading, okay, pile 3? I'm also getting the sense of like you're a leader to many, so you may be like a self-help coach or something like that, something where you have to advise a lot of people, I'm seeing. And maybe you're finally able to do more of that within the month of April. And whatever it is that you've been wanting to do at home, Spirit's telling me, whatever this that you've been trying to, there's something you've been trying to manifest at home, okay? And whatever that is, you're finally stepping in the power to have the means to do that, and probably through the help of somebody else, I'm kind of seeing, okay, pile 3? Just through the help of your relationships and people offering maybe their goods and services to you because they look up to you to use them in a very well way. Does that make sense? Like you're able to use their resources in the most adept and influential way possible, and that's why people trust you with their heart, so to say. Let's see. And I'll have all of the cards linked in the description below in case I don't say them. These are astrology cards. I forget which ones. Let's see for my pile 3s. Okay, this one going to come out. We've got the 11th house, friends. So yeah, how I was saying people are going to be offering things to you and being very supportive. Well, first of all, the 11th house was known for that kind of support and like kind of having your wishes come through. But it's also alliances and friends. So I see you getting the support needed to take this leadership role on because of the offers you're getting from reliable friends and alliances and just the support that you're getting from other people within the month of April. The support that you've been wishing for a while, that you've been trying to manifest, I see. It's something very rooted within you, something very deep that's been kind of eating away at you to where you're becoming critical in this top area of your life. Let's see. What else did we get? Okay. We have Saturn return, age. So this could definitely be help from older people within the month of April. I'm getting the support that you could be getting could be from people that you once looked up to, but now you're kind of rising above them in a sense. I'm kind of getting for my pile 3s. Yeah, definitely I'm kind of seeing for my pile threes, you may have felt constrained by certain people, and they may have made you feel very, very heavy when you're around them, especially if that's within career or like maybe school or something like that. Somebody who had a heavy presence over what you did, and now you're finally like able to be independent and break away from that because of the support you're getting from the universe and from your friends, and just the support you need to make your manifestations come true. You're finally given that cup because you have decided to stop thinking so negatively about whatever it is, and start believing you can have whatever it is because you are capable. Okay, pile three. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Libra. I balance. You could be just balancing out a lot of relationships within the month of April. People are helping you find balance. I'm really getting. Let's see what else we can get for you. Pile pile three. Okay, let's see. What other messages does my pile three need to hear? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take this one. He wanted to come out, but we had a whole bunch. Okay, sorry about that, pile three. Here we go. So we have here, feather. Think first before you judge. Look. Okay, so how I was saying, you may be judging your capabilities a lot. You're finally going to be able to not, you're not going to be doing that in the month of April. And I'm kind of seeing towards the end of this, but it is going to be something you'll have to maintain. Like, it's not something where you like have a few days of doing it and boom, it's done. You'll have to work hard at this and maintain your courage to keep seeing your manifestations happen. And the more that you do this, the more support you're going to pull in from the universe, and the more you're going to step away from that old stagnant energy. Okay? And so this card here makes me think of like, believe in the impossible. Okay? They're making that girl levitate. And it says, think first before you judge. Right? So it may be saying to... if other people in your life have also been judging you harshly, like, they're gonna not feel that way anymore, okay? If you've been judged harshly by other people, they're going to start they're gonna start seeing your manifestations coming through to where, like, they can't judge you, right? They're seeing how true you are to your word and to what you want, and how committed you are to making this happen, that it happens. You're putting all of your power and energy into this, and that's why it's gonna come true for you, pile three. But also, just a strong message there for you is to, before you judge yourself, ask yourself, like, why you've chosen to say those words to yourself, and are they even true, right? And maybe it's time to just like try and see the truth, even if it doesn't seem like it is the truth. Does that make sense? Like, the impossible can be possible if you put in your hard work and effort and manifest that towards yourself. Let's see what else we can get for my pile threes. Okay, well, this was 2 cards, but we're gonna go ahead and take, I think this card wants to come out. Oh yeah, I saw this actually fall whenever all those cards popped out, and it's expectations, okay? Don't seek anyone's approval. Yeah, how I was saying other people may speak harshly to you, and that's kind of where you've gotten the idea to speak harshly to yourself. I feel like you try to meet other people's expectations a lot because of maybe the words that they've said, and they could say nothing. It could just be what you perceive other people think of you. And Spirit wants you to know that that's not true. You have the power to manifest the life that you desire. You have the power because you have the support needed, right? Not just from your friends, but from the universe, because you're willing to put in the work. But that starts with dropping any negative self-talk you have about getting what it is that you want, okay? I feel like you have very high expectations for yourself, and you feel like the work that you put in couldn't possibly be enough, but it is. Okay, pile three, you don't need anyone's approval to know that it's good enough. And if you're waiting for someone to say, hey, you're doing good enough, I feel like the universe sends you signs that you're doing good enough all the time, and sometimes you just don't listen to it. But sorry if I came off very harsh again. But it's like King of Swords in reverse energy, you know? But I feel like you can take it, pile 3, because you have probably talked a lot worse to yourself. And I feel like in the month of April, that's gonna, like, no more of that. You're gonna feel courageous in yourself, and you're gonna see your manifestations starting to come through, and the people that you love are going to start, you're just gonna start seeing everything that there is to be grateful for. Okay, pile 3? You're finally not going to be so pessimistic about everything, but see the support that you have and what you've made for yourself, because you've made beautiful things for yourself, and that's why other people are willing to support you, because they know your worth, and now you're finding your worth. And look, we have Sword. Make the change. Make the change. Let's get some affirmations for my pile 3s. And these hopefully can just like help you throughout the month of April. If you need them, you know, to say them every day, just when you feel called to them. Hopefully it can just bring you some peace throughout the month of April, something that you can keep in the back of your mind to help keep you steady. Okay, pile 3? Okay, let's hope that's even. Let's see what kind of messages or affirmations my pile 3s need for the month of April. Let's see your affirmations for April, pile 3. Okay, like we got 2 here, we'll take those 2. So, the first affirmation that we have for you through the month of April, pile 3, you can take a snapshot of this and keep it with you throughout the month of April to help you whenever you need it. But the first one we have is, look, letting go of that negative self-talk, huh? It says, I don't dwell on bad things that happen. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look. Yeah, just letting go of that heavy negative energy. I mean, look at that backpack that he's carrying, and he's finally releasing it little by little. But whenever it's not weighing you down so much, you can raise higher in the ranks for yourself, right? Pile 3, you're finally letting go of these old habits and these old ways of bringing yourself down. That's attracting better things in for you, okay? So we also have here, it says joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. That's the popcorn brand here in the US. I don't know if it's out in other countries, but yes, exactly what I was saying. Letting go of the negative self-talk and putting some joy into your talk, putting a little bit of pep in your step. That's what you're going to be getting in the month of April, pile 3, and that is so exciting. You're going to finally think before you judge what you can do, because the expectations that you have for yourself, you set high standards for yourself and you stop at no ends to meet them. But sometimes whenever it's completely normal that you didn't make a certain goal that you had for yourself, and you're really hard on yourself about it. And that's going to stop within the month of April, okay? And I think other people are going to help you see your worth. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys to close off your reading. My camera's overheating, so we are going to read this one from the book. I like to call these my shadow cards. I think it's the Lantern Oracle. But yeah, I have everything in the description below. But yeah, I call them my shadow cards because they're kind of dark and they get to the deeper stuff. Not all of them, but they're very helpful. So let's see, what can we get for pile 3s to close off their reading? Some messages for my pile 3s. Let's see, pile 3. What do they need for the month of April? Let's take this one. It says here, broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. Yeah, how I was saying earlier, how you may like reject that the things that you want to manifest, that they could ever be possible for you. It's up to you to believe that or not, right? And look at the bottom of the deck, we have radical honesty. Be honest with what you can achieve. Look at the hard work that you put in and how you are so capable of all of this and how that's being proven to you every day through your relationships. Read this out of the book. Okay, it says, we break our dreams when we cease to believe in them and ourselves. Yes, exactly what I was saying. Our attitude toward disappointment, perceived failures, and rejection has the power to derail our confidence. When a prolonged state of defeat and doubt ensues, we not only give up on our dreams and ourselves, but also on what makes us feel alive. It can be hard, but we need to trust that the way to realize our dreams is by persisting and working with the disappointments as well as any perceived failures or rejections. Perceived setbacks are often opportunities to learn to think differently. Yeah, learn to think differently, as I was saying. To develop further and to explore new ways of realizing our vision. When we interpret and therefore turn challenges into actual setbacks, let me turn the page. It can feel like the world has rejected us. In response to this feeling, we give up too soon. The world does not reject us. It cannot. Of course, it may feel like it does, but what is more likely to have transpired is that certain individuals, organizations, and opportunities have said no to us for one thing at one point in time. The world is full of many more individuals, organizations, and opportunities if we continue to say yes to ourselves. In the instance that constructive feedback is given, it can be helpful to consider seriously what is said. We may become aware of something useful. At times, we may also benefit and develop from seeking out another's informed point of view or ongoing mentorship. However, what remains crucial to the realization of our dreams is focused persistence. And that's exactly what you guys have, super focused persistence. Did I say that right? Appropriate practice and training in the right timing. Sorry, I'll also restart that. At times, we may also benefit and develop from seeking out another's informed point of view or ongoing mentorship. However, what remains crucial to the realization of our dreams is focused persistence, appropriate practice and training, and the right timing. People, circumstances, and many other variables outside of our awareness and control need to line up. Furthermore, we need to be ready for our dreams to come true so that success does not have a distorting effect on us. To abandon your dreams is to abandon yourself. There's no need for this. The Guardian encourages you to explore ways of doing what you love differently. Being flexible with the way that you go about realizing your vision will save you from much unnecessary heartache, regret, lost time, and despair. And it says the Guardian's message here, which is guidance for you. Do what makes you feel alive in your life. Never lose sight of what lights you up and makes your spirit self sing, no matter what. So yeah, if you've lost hope that these manifestations will happen for you, and that's where the negative self-talk has come from, Spirit's saying that it's going to happen, but first you need to let go of these doubts and express joy and gratitude for what you have and what you have already grown for yourself, because I see that you've done a lot, and I see that other people see that in you as well. But yeah, that is all that I'm seeing for you, Pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I am beyond grateful to have you here today, sharing your beautiful energy with me. If this reading has resonated, leave a comment down below letting me know, and please be sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe, as it helps support this channel so I can keep providing content for you wonderful souls. I hope this reading has brought you peace and harmony. Keep shining your light and living your best life, my stars. I will see you next time.